YouTube, it's Peggy. Welcome to Peggy's Tropical Garden. Today I'm going to do my first ever garden tour. It's April 9th, 2019. Just going to show you around what I'm working with here. This is some plants I have for a project. Just a little something I have sitting in a chair. I have quite a few things that need to be done. As you can see, I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. A lot of cleanup needed. I do have some problems with overhead trees dropping into my plants and all. But just wanted to show you around some of what I have in my garden, some of the things I'm interested in. So I'll be quiet as much as possible and just let you take a look around. Now my garden is a tropical garden. I am in South Florida. I'm actually in the Keys. We're working on limestone rock here. So we have a couple inches maybe of dirt. All these rocks that you're seeing are rocks that came up from, having a driveway done, having work done. You dig a little bit and you come up on these huge rocks, and you'll see fossils in a lot of them. So I turned my tropical garden into a somewhat of a rock garden to make it look more natural for the area. Big agave I have going there. That was my first agave ever. I knew nothing about agave and I had no idea it was going to get that big, so I had to move it a couple times. Some of my first cactus plants ever. They're doing pretty well. I've had them for like a year now. As you see, I have some very leggy plants, some plants that totally need to be cleaned up, repotted. Like I said, the good, the bad, and the ugly. My pachypodium that I love, I have 2 of them. Tiny little cactus plant, that white spot there, that's actually like 2 years old. Just a very small specimen. You'll see I have a thing for desert rose. I have several of them in different stages. This is a ponytail palm, which is also a succulent. You see how wide it is at the base. That's where there's actually like a bulb down there where it stores its water. Another agave, Victoria Reginae. A crown of thorns. I have a couple of those, as you've seen probably. Another agave. I find the agave very easy to work with. Give you color year round. Very forgiving plant. It's a lot different when you're planting a garden and you're actually planting it in the ground. Just trying to take into consideration the heights and stuff. You don't want everything just really low to the ground. So it's a little tricky. And then seeing what will grow here and what won't. My new thing, sempervivums. Loving those. My prized desert rose that my daughter gave me a few years back as a teeny tiny plant. And of course, everyone has to have some echeveria. You gotta love them. And I really like different types of aloe. Just picked that up from Lowe's last week. That's a aloe hedgehog. And that is actually a type of agave. It's not even in the ground. My pretty much pot of deadness. Another desert rose. Another desert rose. Yeah, another. And this is an agave also, as you can see. Agave quadricolor. And this I just picked up recently. That's my aloe fan, my fan aloe. I love it. Isn't that cool looking? Another pachypodium with her wild hair. Pineapple plant, which is a bromeliad, also a succulent. More sempervivums and some aloe. Those are aloe also. Isn't that cool looking with all the colors? Agave desmediana. I had one of those bloom recently. I have a video on that if you want to take a look at it. Little agave. It's the size of like a baseball maybe. And of course some 6 on fire. I have a lot of that. I don't even remember what this plant is called, but we got it because we are beekeepers. And we heard that the bees really like the flowers, so. Pygmy date palm, agave attenuata. Another 6 on fire, sharing the spot with some ornamental grass. A little lizard visiting, crassula. Agave. Just trying to find things that are hardy, that will add texture to the garden, and things that will add height to the garden. Different colors. Just, that can be an issue when you're, not sure what will grow. I haven't been gardening long. I've only been doing this for 3.5 years now. I had never had a garden before, and now I'm all in, clearly. Rescue cactus that I got very small. Now this is my water fountain that I'm going to be replanting. I'm having trouble with it, so I'm thinking about putting some cacti in there, and I did a shopping haul. I have a video out on that if you want to take a look at it. But just, maybe putting some cacti in there will help fill it up and they'll stay alive, because it does get a lot of evening sun on one side. So I have some ideas. I have the plants. I need to get that done. And I'm also trying to, figure out what to do around the base of the fountain. I have some ideas. I just need to get them going. I saw Laura Eubanks, if you design for Serenity. She's the one who actually got me into succulents. Never met her a day in my life, but just watching her videos. And she got a fountain, and I decided I needed one too because hers looks so beautiful. Well, mine looks nothing like hers. And I am struggling with it, but I'm determined. And I have several pots just sitting around where if I, find a broken plant or a leaf or something, I'll throw it in there. It may propagate. Or if it's a plant that I'm not using right now, I'll stick it in and, rather than throw it out or anything like that. These are some orchids. another cactus, and paddle plant. I'm fascinated with the cacti. I really am. Another hanging arrangement. I think I need to move all of these because they're really close to the tree that's jumping. I'm sure you've seen the little fuzzy looking things that are laying in all of the plants. You'll see it in the agave and everything. It is a problem, so I'm trying to move some of my things. The only thing is, that's the only part of the garden that gets any shade, and the rest of it gets a lot of sun, so I've got to figure something out. Also need to figure out something. This is my side garden. This is when I'm sitting on my porch. This is where I'm looking out to. And it's kind of, I don't know. Need to come up with some ideas for this too. Some bromeliad, another little ponytail palm. Some rat tail cactus that I'm trying to root. Another aloe. Cool looking bromeliad. I love those. That's my favorite. All the ones that you see like that came from one little plant. I'm trying to get this full tropical look. This is actually a waterfall that I built out of the stones and stuff that this stuff is surrounding. It's not on right now, so you can't really tell much. But I want it to look very tropical over there. And, you know, some of the plants are taking, others are not. So just another area that I really need to put in some work and some time. Here's the beehives. Different types of bromeliads. And again, this is the coral that the island is built on. Different bromeliads. Agave, banana tree. And over here I have orchids. And for the most part, you just leave them alone, let them do their thing. And they bloom. Although mine are starting to struggle, I think, from all the stuff that's falling from the tree. You can really see the stuff in that pot. Lots of bromeliads. More orchids. They are dormant right now. Big aloe plant. Okay, and that's about it. You've seen the lay of the land. You've seen my garden. Hope you like my garden tour. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Trying to get my new channel off the ground. But thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great time in your garden. Thank you.